are the don'ts. Number one, do not jeopardize your brand with momentary situations. Meaning, if it's something that's going on and something you don't like, or somebody hurt you, or somebody did you wrong and they were guilty of it, let's not for that moment get in our feelings and express it to the world and share it on social media and tell our friends and our loved ones. And it just messes things up. Consider your brand, because your brand, your name is all you have. You are very integral, and you don't want to breach that in the infancy of our musical career. So just consider your brand and all you think. Don't jeopardize it trying to lay somebody else, trying to get even. Listen, the Lord vengeance is mine, with the words that, woo, I felt something. No, I really didn't, but I'm gonna say it again. All right, point two. Do not mix your personal business with your working business. Meaning, self-explanatory. I heard an old man say, you can't eat where you're crapping at. Meaning, you got to be mindful of what you do in every aspect, not just in relationships with the opposite sex, but in just business. Be mindful. So what that is, your dad or your uncle or your pastor being your leader, at certain times you got to draw a line and say, hey, I know I am your son or your nephew, but we're in business right now. Right now, I'm your organist. I'm your musical director. So I need for you to, try to handle business, but do it respectful, do it tactful. Point three. Do not over-obligate or over-commit yourself. As musicians, we trying to make a living. We don't have the skill or the ability most times to work a full-time job and do this successfully. I know a lot of people that do it, but the majority of us, we do this full-time. And when we do it, we try to get every job, every gig, not considering traffic, technical malfunctions, or accidents, anything. You could get arrested, but you just want to consider, try not to, give yourself some leeway. Try not to do 30 engagements in one day. I'm not going to call Dominic Wright's name out, but Dominic Wright is, I'll mess with you. But seriously, try to really consider limiting what you do. Don't overbook yourself. Make sure you schedule yourself out. Get a schedule. It works. They got them in all phones. Number four, do not break the code. Respect the brotherhood. Meaning, if you had an engagement and somebody is playing, or you don't even have to know them, they just playing there, and then you hit somebody, hit you one of these conversations, hey man, I would love to have you, man. I've been watching you for years, man. What I got to do to get you here? I've heard it all the times. I've been places with my pastor, and I've had people try to get me to come to their church while my pastor is right there. Let's not break the code. As musicians, we got to build this bond. We got to build this brotherhood. Keep it strong. Don't let anything come against it. If handle business, no, I ain't gonna mess with this because this is my friend's church. I'm not gonna disrespect the brotherhood. Now, if they leave, another conversation. Point five, do not allow others to guilt trip you into anything. Meaning, if relationship, friendship, don't let them say, man, I did this for you, so you owe it to me to do this. Or they say, you ought to give your service to the Lord because he gave you the gift anyway. The devil is a liar. You make sure you handle business and man. And if you need to create some type of paper trail, whether it's doing a text message, doing a contract, doing whatever it is, so that you can have a binding document showing that this is what we agreed upon, these were the terms, and this is what did not happen. So let's not allow nobody to guilt trip you. Don't care who it is, because they're gonna try it. Man, my car broke down. I wish I had the money, but man, wish I coulda don't live here. Wish I coulda don't pay these bills. So don't let nobody guilt trip you into anything. Number six, do not become overly cocky or arrogant. Meaning, yeah, you're good. Yeah, you're doing your thing. Yeah, you killing the game. And yeah, the Lord is opening doors for you. But remember where you come from. Remember that the same person that you looked up to playing is now looking up to you, and you don't want to give off any bad things that causes them to have bad character traits. Meaning, be that example. You're not that good. There's always somebody better. Regardless of how good you are, there's somebody in the shadows waiting to come in and take all that you think you are and just put it all aside. So consider, everybody got a level of cockiness, arrogance. I think I'm pretty good. Excuse me, touch the microphone. But I think I dress pretty well. But consider your level. Let's not be overzealous in it. Point seven. I shouldn't have to say this, but got to say it anyway. Do not steal or take anything that's not yours. Sometimes people get a little finger happy. They know it's not theirs. They know they go to a church and the Lord has blessed that church to have several instruments or chords or aux cables or drumsticks or foot pedals or whatever the case may be. and we forget that it's not ours, and we take it with us. We can't do that, musicians. I know a lot of musicians that's playing right now on stolen equipment. I ain't gonna call you out, but let's be mindful that one day it ain't gonna be a good day. So let's not do that, y'all. And even if you need to borrow, ask for it. If you can't afford it, ask for it. Just wait for the Lord to give it to you. Number 8, do not limit yourselves musically. Meaning, I am a church musician. I don't do clubs, I don't do bars, I don't do a lot of things like that. And there's nothing wrong with that, because if this is your livelihood, this is your livelihood. But at the end of the day, I know what I do well. I know my comfort zone. However, you know, I don't want to play a Shirley Caesar song if I want to sing to my wife on our anniversary. Neither do I want to play shout music if my baby is getting ready to go for surgery. You know, it's okay to learn a Stevie Wonder. It's okay to learn another song that's going to help us be better musicians. So let's strengthen our ability. Don't limit yourself to what you are comfortable with. Step out of your comfort zone and make strides to do more. Number 9, do not publicly expose your former employers regardless of who's at fault. My gracious, I've seen so many people that has legitimate reasons of why they were terminated, why they was fired, why they left, or whatever the case may be, and instead of being professional in it and just say, Lord, you know, you will repay, vengeance is yours, I'm just going to charge it to the game. Nope. We take it to social media, we take it to our friends, we begin to do, as they say, throw shade and all these things, but we're forgetting that, hey, at the end of the day, we got a brand to upkeep. We got a brand to uphold, and what profits us to expose them in it wrong? If the Lord knows, it doesn't matter what anybody else knows. And, you know, I smell bacon in here, but y'all pray for me, and these lights are anointed by God. Anyway, last point, number 10. Do not disrespect or downplay band members in front of each other. Meaning, you know, you all been in situations where you had musicians that you can tell they didn't practice the music, or they fumbling, or they just can't get that beat, because you know, if they put the time in, they will get it. We instantly snap off. Man, why you ain't practice? Man, why you ain't learn that music? Man, I gave it to you months ago. You ain't got it. Hey, life happens. We're not making excuses for them, but it's always a way to correct them. Pull them to the side, bring them to the office, meet them at the parking lot to say, hey man, we got to tighten up. We can't keep dropping the ball like this. So what are you saying, Devon Mickey? I'm just saying, these are my little, nuggets that I've learned over my 27 years of playing that prayerfully will help you. So.